Polo to the flow, though.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bills going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Philadelphia Eagles. On 1st and 10, Buchanan. And his first pass is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. To throw again. Buchanan finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. From the gun, Buchanan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bailey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's King. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go!
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on 1st down. Buchanan throwing the out route incomplete. That's King. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Buchanan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Buchanan, and he comes back with one complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go!
Looking to throw. Buchanan, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go! Good! All right, now look at 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Is fielded at the 2. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Buchanan going up top. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
Off play action. Buchanan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. In motion comes the tight end left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down. Buchanan, room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 1st and 10, Buchanan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run it now out of the gun. Got some real estate inside the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bailey. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
To throw on second down. Buchanan, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
From the gun, Buchanan. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Bills getting set to go. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Barry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now back to throw. Powers through him. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Let's go.
And the tight end goes in motion left. And here now it's second and goal. Ball on the 7-yard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is right through. Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. The Chiefs have taken the lead in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the D-line's going to spread out. Yardage here back at the 8. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Bills on third down. 61 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. The slot man in motion right. Now a handoff running off tackle right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Eagles defense able to hold. A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buchanan. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run with Pumphrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
Again, it's Pumphrey. And some room to work. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And now out come the Bills. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. In motion right is Jones. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough there in the 4th quarter, the Chiefs have scored again to extend their lead a bit. A win would be their first of the young season. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this